Day 157. Paano kung magkaiba kami ng religion? Hi, I'm Joelle. I talk for a living and I'm an overthinker. Sa bawat hakbang ng buhay, lagi ako nagtatanong, paano kung, paano kung, paano kung? At kung tulad nyo kung sobrang daming tanong sa life, tara, sabay nating sagutin ang mga paano kung questions sa buhay. This is Joelle and you're listening to the Paano Kung podcast. Day 157. Paano kung magkaiba kami ng religion? Hello, paano cuties? Kamusta ang puso? So, we're recording this super extra episode na sobrang special because it's live today and it's just wonderful to have ang Paano Cutie joining us live. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks so much naman sa ating live studio audience dito, 'di ba? Who took time off their Friday night to hang out here. I love that. It means the world to me that you're here today. Now, this question is something I've been getting a lot of requests from. As in, sobrang long time coming. Merong mga nagtatanong sa Telegram and then I have a lot of this sa Paano Kung Google form natin. And yeah, so nung sinilip ko siya, ang dami yung pinagdadaanan to. So, ayan na. Especially dun sa isang Paano Cutie na parang binump siya sa Telegram group asking about the religion bit. So, yeah, I guess it's time to finally answer that today. So yeah, paano kung magkaiba kami ng religion? First, a backstory time. One of my earliest memories about dating someone with a different religion actually started with my mom telling me about her first boyfriend who had a different religion than hers. While my mom shared noon na it was a great relationship with that first boyfriend, ultimately, hindi sila nagtagal kasi wala sa kanilang willing na mag-convert sa religion ng partner nila. So, my mom is very religious and because of this story na kinuwento na sa akin bata pa lang ako, I guess parang na-ingrain sa akin early on na with this belief that I just should not date someone with a different religion kasi it won't work out. So, parang wag na. But as I got older, I wouldn't say I'm as religious as my mom is. So, religion didn't really become like a non-negotiable for me. While there were prospects and flings that I met that had different religions than me, I also didn't end up dating people who were super religious or had like a completely different religion than I had. So, ultimately kasi, I think what was more important to me was just an openness to my beliefs, my relationship with spirituality and shared values. Parang yun yung mas naging priority ko. And thankfully, that is who I ended up marrying. I acknowledge though na sobrang ibang-iba ito sa maraming tao. And it's very evident sa mga kwento ninyo. So please remember that religion is a deeply personal experience. And I want to clarify in this episode na in no way am I imposing any belief. All I offer are thoughts, nuggets, and suggestions. At the end of the day, choice nyo pa rin to, okay? Baka bigla kayong parang sabi ko sa Ate Joelle, ito gagawin namin. No. Take accountability for your choices, okay? So yeah, let's dive right into your questions. Y asks, paano kung magkaiba kami ng religion? Hi, Miss Joelle. I've been a listener since 2022. Plus, I listen to your episodes if hindi ako makakatulog. Anyway, let's get on to the story. Basically, I have this classmate. He's a real gentleman and very, very kind. I think I was starting to fall for him. When I met him, I was running away from love, but instead, I fell for him. Yun pala, INC siya. I'm Catholic. I'm religious. And I was a bit broken when I found out na magkaiba yung religion namin. I know it's a big sin and my conscience eats me every day. I feel like I'm betraying my faith. Please help me, Miss Joelle. I don't know what to do. I hope this can be featured in the podcast. Well, today's your lucky day. Why? Hello? It seems clear that religion is a top priority for you. And it's wonderful na malinaw ito, na importante ito para sa'yo. This is one huge thing already. Kasi pag hindi klaro sa simula pa lang kung anong important sa atin, then this would involve like more steps to take into consideration. So, an option I see that you can consider doing is to maybe take one more time, one more opportunity to talk about your beliefs as an opportunity to see where both sides are coming from. Kung ano nga ba ang importante para sa inyo when it comes to faith and values, mga non-negotiables. What do you love about the religion that you follow? Are there things you are curious about in the other person's religion? Is someone open to converting to another religion? Or do you think you can coexist kahit magkaiba kayo ng religion? It's best to come from a place of curiosity. If ultimately from this conversation, lumabas na hindi kayo pareho open to changing religions, then there it is. That is the clear sign na hindi kayo compatible. It's okay to feel heartbroken, sad, frustrated about this entire situation, especially since na-fall ka eh. Tapos especially parang, di ba, iniiwasan mo ang love, tapos biglang, oh my gosh, nahulog ka pa sa isang tao na hindi pwede. Pero that's what it means to have a non-negotiable. That's what it means to stick to your core values. If I were you, I'd look at this as an opportunity to see that maybe it's time to not run away from love and just be open to it. Okay lang masaktan nang ma-realize mo na ultimately hindi kayo good match, but don't lose hope na nag-exist yung klaseng relationship na gusto mo with someone who shares the same values and religion that you do. Trust that by sticking to your core values, the right relationship for you will be absolutely worth it when the time comes. Pero, paano nga naman kung may mga bagay na hindi pa 100% sure? Anong gagawin natin, di ba? Viel asks, paano kung nasa no-label relationship ako kasi bawal sa religion niya ang interfaith relationship? We were talking for quite some time and suddenly clicked. We have a lot in common and at the same time, we're opposites of each other. We both really liked each other. The compatibility is there. We find peace, calm, and comfort with each other. The only problem is, hindi siya pwedeng makipagrelasyon sa hindi ka-faith niya. Gumip up agad. Faith. Ka-religion. Kakatawa yan. Keep nyo lang, nakakatawa siya. I'm a Catholic po and INC siya. Naku, ayan na naman ulit tayo. It's the similar situation. We both know na hindi pwede. And inaakay niya naman ako sa religion niya. But I have this doubt and mga what ifs. Paano kung hindi kami mag-workout? Will I like this religion? Ako lang ba yung magsasacrifice to make us work? We all know na walang karapatan ang nasa no-label relationship and it sucks kasi wala akong kahit anong panghahawakan. What should I do? Hi, Viel. It's wonderful to hear na compatible kayo in many ways and that there is attraction. I think it's also really important that you're asking all these questions while you're still in a no-label relationship. Kasi kailangan din talaga itong pag-isipan at pag-usapan early on. It's a big decision to make na honestly dapat gawin talaga as soon as possible. Ngayon na nasa no-label kayo, talking, pag-usapan nyo na yun agad. And you know, that's so much better kaysa mas lumaling pa ang samahan at commitment nyo and it could be much harder to decide later on. Siyempre, walang way para malaman kung magwo-workout kayo or hindi. Kahit naman pareho kayo ng religion, di ba? Kahit naman yung mga same religion, hindi rin nag-workout pa rin. Hindi natin kasi control yan. So, that's one thing. Another thing is, you liking the religion or not, this is also something that you will only be able to answer if you take the time to do your research, to ask yung no-label jowa mo about their experience in the religion. If you attend the lessons, if you attend the worship services and other religious obligations, that would be honestly the only way to find out if aligned ka sa religion na to or hindi. Relationships working out will entail a lot of compromise, and if for your no label jowa, non-negotiable niya ang pag-keep ng religion niya, then you would also need to decide where you stand, how you feel about religion. Gets ko na wala kayong label. So feel mo wala kang karapatan, no? But changing religions, that's a really big ask on your end. For some, mas importante ang love. So willing talaga sila to go through the process kasi worth it, ganon. Pero kung para sa'yo, you feel that this is a huge sacrifice and you are considering converting to their religion, then this most definitely puts you in a place to talk about commitment, about putting a label on what you have, about your expectations from this relationship. But again, you can only control so much. Tinanong mo, what should you do? The most important thing that you honestly should do is to just make a choice. If you do decide to change religions and end up together, great. If you decide to commit to go through the process of changing religions and then you realize that the religion isn't for you, you can change your mind. Might be a little hard kasi syempre may certain level of commitment that you tried, but you still can change your mind. Kung hindi man mag-work out yung relationship nyo, you can break up. You can stay in the religion or leave. The beauty of all of this is may choice tayo lagi. And syempre, may consequences, lahat ng choices natin. But trust that you're always doing the best that you can. You're always doing the best for you. You can have a plan B or C or D, all the way up to Z. But I think ang pinaka-importante is to trust yourself to know what to do that feels right to you, whatever would happen. You can change paths, and wherever you go, there will always be something to learn. So this time, let's hear from another perspective. Paano kung di kami same ng religion? Wilson asks, Hi Ate Joelle, nagpapasalamat talaga ako na dumaan ka sa FYP ko and grabe, natamaan na agad ako sa video mo since day 1. Pinapakinggan ko na agad, every week inaabangan kita palagi. Thank you. I've known her since first year of high school. Nagka-feelings siya sa akin dati. And I was about to confess to her na din. Then bigla ko na lang nalaman na yung best friend ko, crush din siya. Eventually, pinili ko ang best friend ko. Hindi ko siya masyadong pinansin. Para silang dalawa ang maging close. Pero after months, hindi sila masyadong nag-workout. COVID happened, mga bandang March 2021, at nagka-feelings ako para sa kanya ulit. After a few months of talking to each other, I confessed to her na crush ko siya. Hindi pa siya sure kung anong feelings niya sa akin that time, and she told me that we can still be friends. But I didn't stop there. Patuloy ko pa rin siyang kinausap, and I noticed na, iba na yung energy na binibigay niya sa akin. Di tulad ng dati. Finally, after a year of talking to each other, napansin ko yung development ng feelings niya sa akin. And she asked me, ano ba tayo? Wala agad akong nasagot kasi nagpo-process pa din sa utak ko yung sinabi niya. Wow, di ako makapaniwala na siya na mismo ang nagsabi nun. I tried asking her kung gusto niyang maging MU kami, pero she declined since she considers that as a commitment. She made up this new label that I haven't heard of before. Assessment. Yan ang label namin ngayon. Narinig niyo na ba yung assessment? Ha? Ang dami, di ba? Assessment! Yan daw ang label namin. And by the way, her father's okay with me. Her mother is chill with me too. So, what's stopping me from courting her? My religion. INC kasi ako, Ate Joelle, and Catholic siya. Very strict sa amin ang pagkakaroon ng relationship sa hindi ka-religion namin. Once may makaalam, ititiwalag ako, which means tatanggalin na nila ako sa pagiging INC. I tried asking her if kung tatagal kami, magpapakonvert ba siya? And she said no, Ate Joelle. Help. Hi Wilson, salamat sa paglatag ng kwento mo so that we could also explore the other side of the coin. Tulad ng kwento ni Y, it's very clear na important for you ang religion, and that's great. Allow this to be your guide in the decisions that you make. Mukhang na-open up mo na yung conversation about religion with her, and based on her answer, based on your story, parang set na kayo pareho in your choices. You mentioned that your religion is very strict. And if it is against your religion, being in a relationship with someone outside of that religion, then I don't think there's much you can do about the situation. Hindi natin pwedeng pilitin ang isang tao to do anything they're not open to doing. Kasi choice nila yun. The most you can do is hope that they change their mind. Pwede kang maghintay dyan sa assessment stage mong yan. Now, although first time kong marinig to, I think very apt naman siya in your situation. Kasi nga, bawal din naman sa religion nyo yan to be in a relationship. Pwede kang maghintay, mag-hope, pero how long would you be willing to do this? By waiting, yes, maybe one of you would change your mind and it works out. But you also risk possible frustration over the situation, possibly falling deeper and having a hard time finding middle ground. But ultimately, since your religion is a clear priority and mas aligned for you is to accept that you are both not compatible, then I think the lesson na pwede mong ma-pick up from this experience ay bago pa ma-emotionally involve sa ibang tao, alamin na natin agad kung ano ang religion nila. Or if alam na natin na magkaiba na ang religion, we either have this conversation agad or set boundaries before you fall deeper. Kasi hindi naman na magbabago kung yun na yung rules in the religion that you're in. So kung crush mo na siya, tapos malaman mo, okay, magkaiba, wag mo na pahirapan sarili mo at i-pursue pa siya. Unless gusto mong pahirapan ang sarili mo, which so many people like to do anyway. Lagi kong sinasabi na hindi lahat ng crush natin gino-jowa. Hindi rin lahat ng minamahal natin nagiging jowa natin. It sucks, pero ganun lang talaga ang buhay. Dito na puput to test yung mga bagay that we say we value. So, dito rin yung may opportunity for us to see and discover that the kind of love that we deserve and want exists somewhere. Religion is a big part of who we are, how we experience the world. Pero remember na hindi porke same kayo ng religion ay automatic same na agad ang pinahahalagahan. Si Mooncake nagtanong, paano kami mag-workout if we have different beliefs and values kahit same kami ng religion? Hi, Miss Joelle. I've been your TikTok follower since around May this year. My boyfriend and I also met in the special feature of Bumble, which is speed dating. My speed dating is a Bumble. What? Love that. He was the most unexpected person that I think would be my boyfriend. It's been almost 1 year since we met. I just have some struggles with regards to our beliefs and values in religion. Lately, I felt like I've been distant in serving our parish because I also consider him who isn't as religious as I am. Paulit-ulit niyang sinasabi na mas prefer siguro ng mom ko if my boyfriend also came from the parish. But I don't think it would work out since I came from a long-term relationship from a co-servant. I really love my boyfriend, but I also struggle with juggling my religious obligations since we're doing things that I think contradict my beliefs and values. Hope to hear something from you soon. Thank you for this medium. God bless. Ang taray ng medium. Parang bigla akong na. Hi, Mooncake. Regardless of religion, relationships will always require a degree of compromise. Bilang magkaiba lang talaga tayong tao. But two things that we should always hold on to so we don't lose ourselves are our core values and non-negotiables. Kaya parang day 2 pa lang sinasabi ko na yun agad, guys. Kaya nga sila core values at non-negotiables. So if you compromise on these things, inevitable na mauuwi ito sa resentment and loss of sense of self. I suggest that you first take the time to assess what is it you truly value without the expectations from other people. Listen to your inner voice. How is your current relationship with the God that you believe in and your religion? Are there things you'd like to improve? What level of respect or support do you hope to receive from your partner when it comes to your duties? Gaano ka-importante sa'yo ang relationship to the religion ng partner mo? Do you or do you not want a relationship with someone who shares your values? Sabi mo, may ginagawa kayo na kino-contradict yung beliefs and values mo. Is this love that you have worth neglecting your beliefs? Do you think your partner right now is capable and wants to do what will help you or support that? What is your ideal relationship? You know that we can't change people. The most we can do is just hope for the best. So how long are you willing to hope? How much are you willing to compromise? Siyempre, there are no right or wrong answers. Importante lang ang honesty. Base sa kwento mo, sinabi niya na yung mom mo would prefer a boyfriend that's in your same church. It seems like nasa-sense din ng boyfriend mo yung struggle na dala ng magkaiba niyong values. And honestly, if hindi niyo ito magawa ng solusyon, I see how this can be a reason for your breakup. I also see that you want to try to make it work. Siyempre, mahal mo yung tao. The best you could do is schedule your religious obligations. If you decided na okay lang for you na hindi siya kasing active sa church, then something that you can compromise on is that you make sure that you still do your duty sa church. This would need to be something that syempre na masupport niya, ma-respect, and ma-accept since this is important to you. Similarly, how can you also show up for him? It would also help a lot to have constant check-ins with each other about your expectations, your disappointments, with a resolution on how to show up for each other better, so that you can still make each other feel loved, seen, and prioritized despite having different values. So yeah, let me know what you think about this episode. If hindi nyo pa nagagawa, click follow, click that notification bell para updated kayo sa release ng mga bago nating episodes. Yeah, share your thoughts with me. I'm at Joelle Owell everywhere. And yeah, we have our Paano Kung Telegram group where you could share your thoughts there. I'll catch you again next week for our next episode. But yeah, thanks so much for being here. Kwentuhan ulit tayo soon. Always remember, may kasama ka lagi sa paghanap ng mga sagot sa mga paano kung sa buhay. You are valid, you are growing, so through life, your values and beliefs may be challenged or tested. Use these opportunities to reassess what still matters to you, but never lose sight of who you are. Remember, you deserve the kind of life and the kind of love you want. It exists, but you have to believe that it does.
The Pod Network Entertainment. The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.